you need to listen up. If you bank with the NatWest Bank, you need to listen to this message. So I received a letter over a week ago telling me that my account had been closed. Previously to that, the day before, a couple of days before, I received a text message which I thought was a fraudulent attempt to get into my account, because it told me basically, your account's been closed, please find an alternative bank to bank with immediately. We no longer offer you these facilities as a bank. So I was a bit put off because I've seen these fake texts going around. And so I started to do my own investigation and found a group on Facebook who received similar text. In fact, the group has up to 5,000 members, which means that it's not a unique text. It's actually a text from the NatWest Bank closing, blocking your account, and actually accusing you of fraudulent behavior. So I waited a while, having tried to ring the number on it, and them hanging up on me several times. And this is a common complaint because it's all in the group that people have been hung up on. They've been waiting for an hour. I waited 2 hours first time only to be hung up, continuously trying to call the bank, and then I receive a letter telling me basically, we no longer offer you the facility of any form of banking, even though I have a significant amount of money in that account, and it's a charity account. It's a CIC. Nothing goes on in that account. But they told me that the account has been blocked and is under investigation in the letter. And so I tried to ring the office, and to my surprise, there's no telephone number on the correspondence. In fact, there wasn't even a reference number on the correspondence. So this is what told me that the NatWest, or let's call them the SnatchWest Bank, is just moving shabby. Listen to what I'm saying, people. There is a banking heist going on at the moment. 5,000 people having their accounts blocked, and this is just in that group. There's no telling how many other people have had their accounts limited, blocked, had their funds frozen, just because they bank with this bank. So if you bank with the SnatchWest Bank, just be careful. Just be careful. There's something really, really strange going on at the moment. So I looked through the letter and I received another letter telling me to go into branch because I have 7 days to move my funds. 7 days to move my funds and find an alternative bank, because they are not offering me the facility anymore because of my activity. So I went into my local branch. In my local branch, you would expect that the SnatchWest is connected. That branch would be connected to the mothership, which is up there, which is the customer services department. What a sham! Went in there only to be told that they don't even have the number to the department that deals with the correspondence that I've received. They don't even have the telephone number. They had to Google the telephone number and they couldn't find it on there. So they took the number that I've been using for a couple of days, which I Googled and found, which I thought was really, really worrying. The fact that people have got their life savings in there, people have got their money in there, and this bank is moving so shabby. So after they stayed on the phone for 20 minutes with no response, the bank finally connected, picked up the phone, gave the automated message, and then hung up on them after 20 minutes. So I refused to leave the bank. So I said, I'm going to wait here until I speak to somebody, because I can't believe that this branch is not connected to the other branch, and I need to resolve this because it's my business account. So they put me in an office, and I stayed on the phone for another hour, only to have somebody answer the phone who knew nothing about nothing. They asked me to get one of the branch members of staff to come and speak to them to validate the fact that I'm actually standing in the branch in an office querying this correspondence, which I found was really, really ridiculous. Really, really ridiculous of a modern day bank. I can't even go online to do it because they've blocked that facility. So anyway, so she validated who she was, and they went through their searches and basically asked the branch to send them an email stating that I've come into branch after receiving a letter from them that my intentions are to find a new banking facility before they steal my money. So they sent the email, and this was yesterday. So somebody told me in my wisdom to go back into the branch today. I went back into the branch today. They can't even find the email they sent. So they can't even find the email they sent. But yet they put me back on the phone for another hour and 15 minutes to resolve this issue of this letter. Hour and 15 minutes on the phone. Somebody answered the phone, said, give them a few minutes to find the account. The phone goes dead. I don't know about you. I don't know if you've been suffering the same experiences, but I'm not going to let this drop. So as of today, I've not had a single conversation with them about the funds in my own account, which are legitimate funds. There's no fraudulent activity going on here. These are the funds we use to run the charity events that we do. So if you are suffering the same experiences, it would be really, really helpful to find out, you know, your experience with the SnatchWest Bank, because this is ridiculous. I've never seen such terrible banking in my entire life. And so the point of this video is this: if you bank with the SnatchWest and you're listening to this video, do your own safeguarding. Make sure you move your money, because you only have to go in this group and see the amount of people that have been crippled. Their mortgages they can't pay their utility bills, they can't pay their staff, they can't pay anything, they can't even buy food or get their universal credit, because SnatchWest has frozen their accounts and placed them under investigation. So if you bank with the SnatchWest people, use this opportunity to perhaps transfer the bulk of your money, or even look for a new bank account, because, you know, if 5,000 people in that group have received that text message, nobody knows how many people in the UK have received that text message and are dealing with a bank which is so frustrating. Just to speak to anybody. So if you bank with this bank, my advice would be to move your account to a bank or move it to a savings account just until you find out what the hell is going on. But I can tell you this, something is going on. There is definitely a bank heist going on right under our noses.